So for all of you who are watching this for the first time or have never seen me before, my name is DJ Dykes. I am the founder of Keratin Brotherhood. I started this channel back in like 2018. It was a finasteride update video. or rather, it was a hair loss or hair transplant video, which led into a finasteride video. And it just became this whole thing where I was like documenting my hair growth, regrowth journey with finasteride, minoxidil, hair transplants, all of these things. And you know, it was like a whole thing. Like that was the stage that I was at in my life. I don't want to say I was ever obsessed with my hair situation or hair loss in general, but like I realized that there were a lot of guys out there who were in the same shoes that I was in, who were losing their hair or had lost their hair or were being teased for losing their hair. You know, the culture behind men's hair loss was brutal. It was fucking brutal. And I will admit, I'm so happy to see the way it is now. There's not just creators talking about it on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but it's just like, it's becoming more accepted now for guys to do things to fight their hair loss. Like it's not like, oh, it's taboo. There's still the bullshit out there. You guys gotta be careful what you're putting in your bodies or putting on your scalp and stuff. There's a lot of fucking snake oil out there. I started this channel when I was like 35, 34, I think it was. I'll be turning 42 this year in September. I'm married. Been married for 7 years now, going on 8 years. We have a beautiful daughter. She's 7, turning 8 this year. Like the things that are important in my life these days are just different. Do I still deal with my hair loss? Yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, I mean, I'm wearing a hat now because it was raining earlier, but I mean, I still wear hair fibers. You know, I still do minoxidil, finasteride, do all the things that I've done. My hair situation is not terrible. I mean, it's pretty much been steady since for like over 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. It's just been steady. Hasn't gotten worse, hasn't gotten better. I've just grown to accept that this is what it is. And it is what it is. But what's more important to me these days is my family, my finances. Again, as I'm getting older, like there's just different priorities in my life. I love meeting you guys and sharing ideas and sharing thoughts and giving opinions and stuff like that. But now I want to do it about things that are relevant to where I am in my life. I'm also into like finances because I'm not some fucking guru. I'm not trying to do that. I just made a lot of fucking mistakes. I admittedly, I was embarrassed about it for a long time, but I made a lot of poor financial decisions, man. I'm seeing young people in their early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, who are like a generation behind me. And they're making the same fucking financial mistakes that I made. And as you guys know, like financial literacy is at an all-time fucking low. And I come from a background where I really wasn't taught about anything. And so I made a lot of mistakes. But now I see people making the same fucking mistakes. And I'm looking at my daughter, I'm like, I can't let her make those mistakes. So I'm at this situation, I'm at the point in my life where I want to give input on that and talk about that. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you how to invest and all that. That's not my thing. But God damn it, some of y'all gotta stop the fucking nonsense, man. Like these shenanigans are getting crazy. You know, again, as it comes to raising a daughter, especially a daughter in South Korea, I am mixed. I'm half black, half Filipino. My daughter is half Korean, quarter black, quarter Filipino. She's American and she's Korean, right? It comes with this unique set of challenges. But it's not all bad. It's actually not bad at all. I love my life here. I've lived in this country, in South Korea, for over 12 years now. Yeah, I came out here in 2013. And I briefly went back to the States in 2020, but I have been out here pretty much straight. And my experience as not only an American, as a person of color, as a person who's raising a family, dealing with the cultural aspects of not only like my wife and her family and the people around me who aren't Americans. It's just so funny, like seeing how people give their input on this country and the things that happen in this country without any idea what the hell's going on. There's a lot of people, talking about things that aren't actually true, or haven't been my experience at least. And so that's kind of another thing I want to talk about is bring kind of a level-headed approach to what South Korean life is and just lifestyle in general. And so if you have watched my content until now, firstly, thank you. Again, I'm so grateful to you guys for even giving me a platform to talk about the things that I was passionate about for a while. And if this new content isn't for you, I get it. I appreciate the support until now, and I wish you well. But if you are interested in kind of hearing what I have to say and my thoughts on these kinds of things, I would love your support. I had to take a long break from making the hair loss content because I was getting tired. Because I actually had, I guess, healed in like the trauma that went with it. I mean, I'm still, like I said, I still deal with my hair loss, but it came with its own trauma, and it really impacted me. It caused anger and depression, anxiety. But with the help of you all, and seeing how society's views on men's hair loss and men taking a proactive approach on dealing with it has evolved for the better. Now I feel like, I can come back in and just leave the hair stuff alone and just focus on other things that I'm passionate about in my life these days.